Hi, how are you? Thank you so much for joining me today. And I hope you had a great time with your loved ones on the holiday. And even if you're alone, I hope you had a good time, even if you're alone. Because you're not alone. None of us is all alone after all. If you really think about it, we all in this together. So I'm really thankful for you just being here and listening to this boring ass podcast. But I'm grateful. I'm grateful that you're listening to this. It's a little dark right now. It's funny how I used to be so afraid of the dark. Could not even sleep by myself at night. I had to sleep with my sister. We don't sleep together, but I would sleep on the floor and she would sleep on the bed. Just because I couldn't sleep alone most of the night. Some night I'll go out and sleep by myself, but still, it's like I needed a presence of someone because I was so afraid of the dark. Well, I got haunted by this horror movie that I watched when I was in 3rd grade, and it's haunted me for a long, long time. And now I'm sitting here in the dark again. But I'm not afraid. It's like I'm getting to the point in life where I just don't really care. Like if the ghost or the devil or whatever it is that in the dark, want to come and get me. They are welcome to come and get me. The ghost, come here. Come and get me. Or the devil or whatever it is in the dark. Yeah, I'm really at that point in life. And it's like, I don't really care. If you want to come and take me, go ahead. Because I have nothing to lose. And I'm just tired. I'm just tired of dealing with everything. And if you want to come and haunt me or take me, do whatever the hell you want. It's like I'm at that point in life, But in this episode, I just want to talk about stuffs, random stuffs that have been running round and round inside my head. And it's like, what is the point of all this? What are we searching for? What are we looking for in life? What do we want? What is our desire in life? We all want happiness. We all want a great life. We all want good things in life. But sometimes, well, most of the time, you can't always guess what you want. Bad thing will happen, and sometimes you just gotta learn how to live life despite the setbacks, the things that weighing you down, pulling you back from where you're going, and where you want to be. I know it sounds so confusing, right? But it's like I have been living my life on autopilot, and these days they keep on slipping by, and 2025 felt like it went by in the blink of an eye. But I used to look at it with like with all of the things that I did, the regret, the things I wish I did. But here I am, right where I am now. I apologize for being so confusing, but it is what is running through my head right now is like, what is the point of all of this? Why are we here? Why are we doing what we're doing? Sometimes I really wonder if, any of the things that we do really matter. Are we living life too fast? Is that why the years feels like it went by so fast? I don't know. I don't have the answer, but I'm just wondering. I wonder if what I've been doing is not the right things to do. All I do is just go to work, and work. And I've never really taken time for myself and do the things that bring me joys. But I do find some joy at work too. It depends. If the clients come in and, they're sweet and they tell you about their life and, talk and just, you learn so much from people. From all ages. From people from different backgrounds and people with different jobs, and yeah, I've learned so much. I just don't realize that. But what I really wanted to say in this episode is that I've been living my life in fear. Fear of being judged. Fear of being seen. Of feeling like I'm not good enough. I'm not worthy. Feel like I'm not where I belong. It's just fear and fear and fear and fear. And it's really got the best of me, It's like one of the biggest things that I've been trying to tackle, been trying to overcome, is the fear inside of me. Fear of being judged. Fear of what people is gonna say about me, think about me, or how they would perceive me as a person. So what do? I put on a mask. I try to be strong. I try to act like I have everything figured out. I try to fit in, trying to filter out the words that I want to say, the things that I want to say. It's like I always living in fear because I'm just afraid to be my true self. Because what if they judge me? What if they say things about me? What if they think of me differently? And that's just one of the biggest things that I've been trying to overcome. And it's like from those things that then I would force myself, to work, to try to make things better, trying to make something of myself, just to prove that I am worthy, I am enough, I am not a piece of shit. But I think I'm learning it the hard way, because it's like no matter how hard I try, there will always be people that would judge me, that would say things about me, that would think of me a certain way. And those are the things that I have no control over. Why am I worrying about it so much? Why don't I just live my life and be my true self and do whatever I want? If they want to judge, let them judge. If they want to talk about me, they can talk about me. If they want to think about me a certain way, they can. Why? Why not? Why can't I just be myself and be who I want to be, and stop worrying about what they would think about me, what they would say, how they would react towards me if I act a certain way? Why can't I just be me? Why can't I just not? Why can't I just stop thinking about what they might think of me? Their opinions of me shouldn't matter, right? I mean, maybe I should know that. It's like every time you walk into a room, you would try to fit in, you would try to be a certain way so they would like you. But why not this time you walked in and you just be yourself? And you just stop giving a fuck about what they would think, what they would say, and just let them be. Let everyone be themselves. Let everyone be who they want to be. Do whatever they want to do. Think what they want to think. Just let them be. And you can be you. You can be who you want to be. Do what you want to do and say what you want to say. And it's like the freedom of just feeling that you're just being yourself. You don't give a fuck about what they say, what they think, what they do. You just be you and do what you want. Maybe that is something I really need to learn today and practice it and just do it, Just just fucking do it. And yes, of course, life has been pretty rough lately. I'm sorry about that. But I think without these bad days, these setbacks, I would never be sitting here talking to you, really, because I'll be hyping up and having fun and doing what everybody else doing, Yeah, it's painful to think about it. It's like gut wrenching thinking about the things that I messed up and the things that I did wrong. But one thing I'm so glad about is that now if I look back to the past, I have zero regret. I did the best I could with everything that I had. Finally I could get to the point where it could be like, yeah, you did the best you could with all that you had at the time. So you did good, buddy. You did really good. And one thing I am so proud of myself is that I was able to gather the insane amount of courage to get up and run after that girl that I like. I got out that chair, ran out that door, and I ran after her. And she was walking over the road, and I was right here. I called out her name, and she came over, and we talked. It was probably the most, it's not like the first time I do it, but it's just something about this girl. She just make me so nervous to do it. But I did it, finally, after a damn long time. Been wanting to do it, and I finally do it. It took almost a year, a little over years actually, forcing myself to go and do it. I know it sounds so pathetic, right? Go to a girl and talk to her, then ask her out. Isn't that insane? Almost a year, a little over years. Finally, this time, I did not let her just go and then come back a couple weeks later and then tell myself, I'm gonna do it this time. But then she'd walk away again. And then the next time, the fact that she come in every 2 weeks, I had over 20 chances. Over 20 chances. But I'm glad I did. And of course, I did not get the results I wanted, Still, I know it's still better than living the rest of your life wondering if the answer is no or yet. It's like I would rather know the answer now than turning 70, 80 years old, laying in my deathbed, thinking about 2025, the girl I wanted to ask out, but I never had the courage to do it. And I wish I could go back in time and ask her, not to expect a yes, but to know the answer, whether it is a yes or no, so I could finally die in peace. So here I am. I did it. I fucking did it. And the answer is no. And it's alright. It's alright. I am glad that I did it. I'm so glad that I did it. It felt like I had dropped away off of my chest, off of my back. Yeah, it sucked, but I am a firm believer in what is meant for you will never pass you by. And the people that are not meant for you, not meant to be in your life, they won't. So if it is what it is, then it is what it is. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm going off topic again. Was talking about facing fears and stop worrying about what people have to say or think about me. And then here I am talking about this girl again. Oh man, I'm talking past 20 minutes already. I apologize. But yeah, that's all I really got. Just gotta walk into that room full of people and be you, and stop giving a damn about what they say or think about you. Just be you and live your life, because we all gonna die one day, and none of this will matter. So just be you and enjoy yourself. Enjoy your life. And do whatever the fuck you want to do. Think whatever the fuck you want to think. And say what the fuck you want to say. And stop giving a damn about other people. Right? I'm giving myself advice right now, because I needed to hear it. It's hard to practice, but you have to try. So, sorry, excuse me. Thank you so much for listening. I hope I'll see you on the next one.